My mother had the vicar and the vicar's wife to tea. They cleared the room, they blamed it on the dog, but it was me. I've farted, I've made a trouser cough, I've whistled in me eye fronts, I've just peeled one off, I've blown my ball bugle, I've been eating peas, I've broken wind, I've dropped my guts. Open the window, please.
Oh, health teeth. Oh, it's a bit chilly and wet. It's chilly and wet. Oh, let's move that. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. How cold is it? 4 degrees. Oh, name that tune. Nobody did it last time. Right, hang on, bear with. Don't touch that knob. I'm clearing the screen. Leave the knob alone. Remember what your mother told you. Gosh. Oh, really, it's chilly. It's chilly on the willy. Let's give that a bit of doings. Oh. The old chamois leather working overtime. Right. Right, your vision is still a bit blurry, but it will clear. It will clear, darlings. Okay. Oh, what happened there? Oh, I was in fourth and not second, dipstick. Hello, year 3. Hello, darling Nettykins. Right, it has rained quite a lot since Netty came home. Oh, welcome to today's daily diary, by the way. Thank you for joining me once again. And if you are a new subscriber type persony peep, welcome along. Oh, hello. Oh gosh, you don't look very happy, understandably. Sorry, there was a personage there. I'm going to have to do the screen again, darlings. Talk amongst yourselves. Always make sure your screen is clear before setting off. Not to do so is a driving offence. I could have made that, couldn't I? He was going a lot slower than they normally are at that point. Here we go. Never fear, Madam Fanny will warm up nice and quickly. Within Madam Fanny, of course. She is the default daily. Yeah, so it's been raining quite kind of a lot. And yesterday was absolutely torrential. A couple of times Madam Fanny's been a bit stuttery. Why are you a bit stuttery, Madam Fanny? Soldier on. You're not due yet. You're not due a service, so soldier on for a couple of months like a good girl, and when everything's sorted out and finances are not desperate, you can have a nice service. In the meantime, big girl pants on and crack on with it, please. Anything coming? No, we're all good. Yeah, so loads of rain. I've been in Netty today, and as far as I can tell, she's dry. She was cold. I gave the diesel heater a cycle. Didn't go all the way today because I've been kind of chilling out, doing other things. Excuse me. Catching up with housework, that type of stuff. Bit of laundry, you know, life. But she was 5 degrees inside, and I brought her, just with the diesel heater on number 2, I brought her up to 15 degrees. So she's had a bit of warmth, but there was absolutely no signs of water ingress that I could see, and that's because she's parked on a slope, I believe. I've never had water in Netty, to the best of my knowledge, unless it's getting in somewhere I don't know about, and will be a nightmare in times to come. But as far as I'm aware, I've never had never had water in Netty when she's parked up at home, and I'm pretty sure that's because she's on a slope and the water just runs off rather than pooling and then seeping through, which is what can happen when she's on the flat. Now, obviously, on the list of things, we need to get Netty sealed up. So a couple of people have had a Google, found some local caravan-y places. So yeah, when we've got a couple of quid, we need to check out one of those. And I'm not bothered about skylights or anything like that. I just want her watertight. So as far as I'm concerned, they can just bloody slather the entire roof in some kind of sealant, seal up the skylights, just make her watertight. I don't give a hoot about a sunroof. It's got windows and a door, that's fine. So yeah, so she's dry as far as I can tell. That's good. I put some heat through. What else did I do? Oh, just rather enjoyed cracking on with kind of getting her ready for her wild camping activity. Oh, the towels are in there now. The towels are in the bathroom. The his and hers matching pair of highly powered flannels, they're in the matching pair of his and hers highly powered cat's bum holes, and they're looking great. Yeah, the towels are up on the shelf, colour coded to the bathroom naturally, and the towels were very kindly bought off the wish list a while ago now by a fabulous member of the community. So thank you very much. They've finally made their way into Netty, and they're looking well, they're looking rather good, to be honest. The screen still isn't quite as clear as it could be. Apologies for that. Apologies if your view is somewhat... Oh, God. Never mind your view, my view is somewhat compromised. Let's give it another rub-a-dub-dub. I forgot to bring my glass polishing cloth with me. Bums. Oh, I'll get some blue paper when I'm at work. That's good stuff. What was I saying? Right, yeah, the towels are in Netty. I've taken more stuff out of the food cupboard. Oh, and I had a brainwave. Takeaway containers. Takeaway containers. They'll be perfect for things that do need to go in the food cupboard, like sugar for my morning coffee. Jokes about sugar, demo rare. Jokes about brown sugar, demo rarer. I can never resist that one. Yeah, but takeaway containers, they seal, don't they? And they're plastic, so they're not going to go. So yeah, so stuff can go in takeaway containers. The coffee pods, they can go in one. Sugar, that can go in one. and anything else I think of that kind of needs to be in there can go in a takeaway container. Yeah, I'm glad I thought of that. And as I said, we'll have some emergency pouches in there. What else? Oh, right. Somebody who wishes to remain anonymous pinged me after watching a video, and they've ordered some dehumidifier bags, because I was talking about using cat litter in a sock, and they kind of said, well, yeah, that's a bit like one-offy UC, and they've sent me they've ordered for me sorry, YouTube tickled. They've ordered these dehumidifier bags that they use in their motorhome, and they've got an indicator thing on them to show their level of soddenness, and when the colour changes, you just bang them in the microwave to dry them out, and you can use them again. So that'll be that's really kind, thank you very much. And they will go into Netty when they arrive. I'm just glad she's dry. What else? I told you I've taken the oil-filled radiator out. Couple of comments on that on the last video, and people are saying, yeah, get a small version, because, you know, if you are at a site and you're on hookup, use a radiator rather, use the free electricity rather than using your diesel that you paid for. And that makes sense. That does make sense. It's just that great big oil-filled radiator, as lovely a thing as it is, it's very Art Deco. I do really like it. They're normally functional white goods, aren't they? Whereas this one is actually stylish. Very expensive. It's DeLonghi, and they're really expensive, but mine was second-hand Facebook Marketplace, tenner, absolute bargain. I think it was a tenner, I'm sure it was. But it's just too big and cumbersome for Netty. So I will get a small one that will fit in a cupboard, so it's not going to be in the way. And then, yeah, when we're on hookup, we can use that. But the big DeLonghi Art Deco, that won't go to waste. That will end up in a caravan when we get one. Oh yes, something I forgot to tell you yesterday. Oh hell, rain's coming down now. Oh lordy, stay dry Netty, stay dry. Oh hang on, let's just get past this bus. Weird to see a double-decker bus on this little lane. Breathe in. Ah! Always panic a bit when I'm passing one of them. Yeah, something I forgot to tell you yesterday. I was having a chat with the mechanic and just explaining a little bit about the old life circumstances, and losing the home. He sympathised with that. He also rents, been in his place for 20 years. And yes, I was talking about getting a caravan. He said, oh, there's a caravan here. And there's a caravan outside his place. I said, oh, right. What's that? I thought, is it yours? He said, no, it's not mine. I said, what's it doing there on your bloody land then? Has somebody just left it? He said, no, it's owned by the guy who owns the building that I rent the workshop off. He's just bought a brand new one, so that one needs to go. I said, is it all right? He said, yeah, it's a nice van, it's fine. I said, how much do you want for it? He said, I don't know, but I'll find out for you. So there you go. Don't know anything about it, but looks like it's a 4-berth single axle, but that could be handy, couldn't it? If the guy is wealthy, and you know, if he owns property and has bought a brand new caravan, he can't be poor, can he? Maybe he just wants rid of it and would, you know, let it go for peanuts. So there you go. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. So I'll let you know about that when I find out. When I find out, we'll have to have a little look at it, have a squiz through the window when we're down there on Wednesday. Right, what was I banging on about before I started going on about that? Oh, stuff I'm doing with Netty. Yeah, so towels are in. Oh, I had a great thought. Because I'm a bit thick, all right? I'm a bit stupid. Oh, radiator. We were talking about the radiator, weren't we? Yeah, so, yes. So the big one, that will go in the caravan when we eventually get one. And we will. All of these things will happen in time. Have faith. It's normally you telling me. I'm not having a wobble at the moment. I'm feeling quite good and positive about everything. Let's hope that lasts for a little while. Let's hope it's a little while before my next wobble comes along. He said, touching wood and all that. Yeah, so the radiator will go in the caravan. And we'll get a little one for Netty that can sit in a cupboard, won't get in the way. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Actually, there'll be room underneath the sink, I think, so I'm going to put the air fryer up in the top cupboard, the cupboard next to the toaster and coffee machine. Yeah. Yeah, so I had a thought, because I'm thinking, what a shame, Well and Wild camping and off-grid, what a shame the Netty sign won't be illuminated, because I adore that sign. Obviously that's from the Honourable Ange, Minister for Perversion and Orienteering, and I think it's fab. I just think it's like the best thing ever. I adore that sign, and I thought, what a shame that the sign's only going to be on when we're on site. And I thought about moving it to the other window so it could be plugged into where the power station's going to be living. And then I thought, of course, well, it's a USB. It's a USB. So I've got a couple of little power banks. That's not going to take up much battery, is it? So I can just plug it into a power bank and have it working. So, you know, silly little thing that anybody else would just have known, thought about, but that made me really happy, the thought of having my illuminated sign when I'm off grid. Oh, the other thing I thought of, pardon me, blowing my nose, and maybe you guys could help on this, because you're all brilliant at doing research and finding things. I'm a bit pants at that. Right, what do you think of this? You probably know that on the front of the overcab bit on Netty, she's got Wanda 2. So, you know, some previous owner has obviously called her Wanda, not knowing that her real name is Netty. Netty von Smallhausen. And it's quite a good play on words, isn't it? Wanda as in W-A-N-D-A, as in a fish called, and it as in the lady's name. And Wanda 2 is like a play on words with Wande, W-A-N-D-E-R. Greetings, honourable seasonal pitch. I might have forgotten to say that. Can't remember if I did it or not. Anyway, I've said it now. Yeah, the Wande thing. I don't want that to be there anymore. It doesn't apply to me. It doesn't apply to Netty. And I thought I could get a ladder and just peel it off. But then I had another thought. And in the merch store and on some video thumbnails, there's a Netty fan club decal. You can buy it in the merch store on mugs. Oh, I never mentioned the merch store. I don't do this. I don't do it, and people say they like the fact that I don't mention this is available in the merch store, and you can PayPal me. There's a link in the description, and you can buy me a coffee. I don't do all of that shit. It's there if anybody wants to do it, and if and when they do, I'm very grateful. As I've been grateful for some gifted channel memberships over this week. Thank you very much for those. And there have been some PayPal bungs, and as I said before, I can't necessarily equate the email address with a YouTube username, and I don't want to real name people in a public forum, you know, unless I know that they'd be okay with it. So a massive thank you to anybody who sent a couple of bob via PayPal. Thank you very much indeed, and it has made a massive difference, because, you know, MOTs have been paid for and stuff, and that wouldn't have been so possible without people's kindness and generosity. Anyway, in the merch store you can see the Netty fan club thing. It's in two colours, put together by the inferior designer, the artist, the MHM in-house company graphic designer. I love it. I think it looks great. So I thought, what about finding somebody to print off like an adhesive vinyl thing of that Netty fan club decal and slapping that over Wande 2. So does anybody know a company that could do that for me? Because yeah, the Wande 2, it doesn't apply. She's Netty. She's Netty. And I would love to have a reasonably sized version of the Netty fan club thing on there instead. And we should also get a smaller one for the rear door with the website address on it, with, you know, www.boatysworld.co.uk or .com, whichever it is, I can never remember, and that takes you directly through to the YouTube channel. So if anybody, you know, it's a bit of free advertising, isn't it? So if anybody happens to know a company that could make those adhesive decal things from the design that, you know, I could send them, then please give me a shout in the comments below, or ping me, or put it in the Facebook group, or better still, if you are a company who can do that sort of thing, then please give me a shout. And yeah, because I think that would look lovely on Netty. It's time to really make her our own and brand her. I mean, nothing's going to top that neon Netty. That's just the best thing ever. And as much as I love it facing inward for the live stream, I really love it facing outward so that people see it. I've only been on site one night with that sign, and that was at Lickpenny, when we had the night at Lickpenny, and everybody who walked past turned their head and looked at that sign, and I love that. But yeah, so let's get some vinyl or whatever they are, decals made up for Netty. Right, what else is there to tell you? I've had a really nice, relaxed day, which has just been nice. Potted about, caught up on some housework, had a bit of Netty time. I love having the towels in there. Oh, and the matching pair of his and hers flannels, in the matching pair of his and hers highly powered cat's bumholes, those look fabulous. Will there ever be anybody for the second flannel? Oh, hello. What are we doing here? Oh, what's happening here? Oh, flood. That's a bit dodgy. Is he coming around a blind bend? Oh! Suffering sausages. That's a bit of an hole. Greetings, Honourable Bridge. Yes, it's been a lovely, relaxed day, and I'm looking forward to another lovely, relaxed day tomorrow. We'll potter about in Netty a bit more. I've still got those lights to put up. I'm looking forward to doing that. And I'm pretty sure they're going to go along the edge of the podgering pit. They're going to look fabulous there. I've said it before, the lights on the podgering pit are cheap as, and you can barely see that they're there. Those nice blue ones that are just the right colour, they're going to look fabulous. They're going to look fabulous, and they're going to make a real feature of the podgering pit. Oh, hold on, let me get the bloody windows doing my head in. Oh, I'll get blue roll on it at work. That'll do the trick. Blue roll's the best thing for windows, isn't it? Should buy some, really. Yeah, so not much else to tell you. In fact, I don't think there's anything else to tell you. I think that brings us nicely up to speed. It's been a pleasant, relaxing, non-eventful day, and I have eaten 3 sausages. That's been my food today. I had half a sausage sandwich for breakfast, and then I just had 2 standalone sausages on their own for lunch. It was a no-carb lunch because Saturday there will be a staff snack between 5 and 6 o'clock, and that will be carbs. It'll be fried rice. So I had a very small no-carb lunch. Tomorrow, throw caution to the winds, full-on Sunday lunch. And don't forget that a week tomorrow is the community Sunday lunch in the Peak. 12 o'clock, the Hyde Hotel, Baslow Road, Eastmoor, near Chesterfield. Be there or be square. Right, darlings, thank you for watching and or listening. Thank you for your company as always. Wouldn't be the same without you. And I look forward to seeing you next time. In the meantime, all the love in the world from me, and on that note, toodle pip. See you tomorrow, darlings. Bye bye.
My mother had the vicar and the vicar's wife to tea. They cleared the room, they blamed it on the dog, but it was me. I've farted, I've made a trouser cough. I've whistled in the eye fronts, I've just peeled one off. I've blown my ball bugle, I've been eating peas. I've broken wind, I've dropped my guts. Open the window, please. I've been eating cabbages, prunes and pears and beans, drinking dandelion and burdock, and you know what that means. Polluting the environment, my friends, leave me alone. The front of me sings tenor and the rest sings baritone. I've farted, I've made a trouser cough. I've whistled in the eye fronts, I've just peeled one off. I've blown my ball bugle, I've been eating peas. I've broken wind, I've dropped my guts. Open the window, please. Bubbles in the bath.
Real rip snorters!
Real rip snorters.
Up on one cheek and hope it don't make a noise!
Window rattlers.
Cushion creepers!
Don't shake your leg and keep it in your corduroys. A gentleman tells before it smells, he waves his jacket till it's gone. But I'm the kind of sneaky bugger who lets off and doesn't let on. I let them go in lifts, in queues, in phone boxes and trays. And when they stink, the people blink and blame it on Roppelmans. I've farted, I've made a trouser cough. I've whistled in the eye fronts, I've just peeled one off. I've blown my ball bugle, I've been eating peas. I've broken wind, I've dropped my guts. Open the window, please. I say, have you farted? Of course I have. You think I always smell like this.
The YouTube channel's not any good, but he's a nice guy. I'm sorry, Mr. Boaty.
Oh. You had me at YouTube videos. Let's go, Boaty.
Boaty's such a great guy, very tall. Such a great guy. I wish Boaty was here in America with me right now.
You twat. Wanker.